perfect. And even in the most best case scenario, I'm sure peoples who are coming over, whether you're metamors or whether you're, partners or whatever they are, and they're co-sleeping with you, then, there's certain etiquette and things that need to be followed, and discuss those things prior so that everybody has a decent experience.
Mm-hmm. And if you're looking at morning logistics or things like that, I mean, I got to tell you, if you're picking a house to nest in, I cannot recommend double sinks enough.
Yes.
I cannot recommend. It's been recommended to us. We haven't gotten one yet, but we definitely can see the potential benefit of a tankless water heater.
Yes. We're actually going to work towards that.
And because I actually like the baths and showers hot enough to melt my skin.
Yeah.
And an extra bathroom goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get, if you can get a half bath or even construct one in there, just things to think about as you're nesting, and you got more bodies in there that have bodily needs. You need more shower time. You need more hot water. You need more this and more that.
Toilet time.
Need more toilet time and more toilet paper.
Oh my God!
Right now, as this is being recorded, we have the COVID-19 outbreak is occurring in the United States.
The great TP crisis of
Which
2020.
I don't get.
For some reason, the citizens of the United States have seen fit to combat the COVID-19 by buying every scrap of toilet paper in existence.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense.
Now, I can almost see buying the hand sanitizer and soap, although, generally speaking, I was already washing my hands.
Right, yeah, really, I don't like touching people to begin with.
But
I mean, why were so many people not washing their hands?
But we generally, on a regular basis, we actually kind of stockpile toilet paper.
Because we have so many people here.
We've had closets full of it. And yeah, when you have a lot of people in your home, you're going to need those kind of supplies. That kind of thing. Can't recommend a drop freezer enough for a lot of mouths to feed, and getting all the frozen foods that you can get. If you're vegetarian or vegan, frozen vegetables are a lot better for you. You know that. So just and drop freezers are better than the stand-up freezers, because when you open the door, all your cold air doesn't just fall out.
But when it comes to bedrooms, now, I mean, we have been compacted into a much smaller house than we are now. We're lucky enough to find this one. This one, we literally said, this is the last house we're looking at, because not a single house beforehand had fit what we need in our price range. Because the price range, if we would have went up another $150,000, we could have found the perfect house.
Is that all?
Yeah, just that.
Yeah, just that, yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't a possibility. But the thing is,
we just do that?
Yeah. But the thing is that we found this house, and yeah, it does need some things to make it a perfect house, but it works for us. And the bedroom is probably your biggest point of contention when it comes to a polycule.
And the kitchen.
The kitchen. I actually decide to stay out of it as much as possible.
Yes, but if you have more than one cook, more than one chef, the kitchen could be quite a humongous point of contention. And maybe we could do another episode on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but this episode's about Bediquette.
Right.
Yes. I'm just saying. I can make weird noises into the microphone too.
I know.
Yeah.
You probably make weird. I shot that crow.
Oh, damn.
Anyway.
That was so...
But yeah, so I mean, because Jay likes a shit ton of pillows in a bed. She also likes to sleep with just a sheet. I like blankets.
Well, I don't actually. I have to, because I have so much body heat surrounding me that I can't stand to sleep with anything else.
Seriously,
I actually like to sleep cold.
She is like a hot water bottle. She is she radiates heat off of her.
I like to sleep cold with heavy blankets on top of me. But nobody else can tolerate that. So I sleep either naked or with just a very thin sheet.
Well, if somebody can design us a poly blanket, whether that has like sectional cooling and heating in it, that would be perfect.
That'd be awesome.
But reasonably priced.
And just a hint to everybody out there, if you're trying to get your partner's clothes off at nighttime, just raise the heat.
Right. That works perfect.
Just keep it toasty in there.
Now I see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what you're talking about.
We have no idea.
We finally gotten to the bottom of this.
No.
I always wonder how you guys do not roast. Like, I seriously feel like a roasted potato in the middle of the night sometimes.
No idea what you're talking about.
I get up pouring sweat and I go lay down in the living room.
There is biology working against you at this point because men have a tendency to be, well, what is it? It's
cold?
10, no, 10. It's 10 degrees hotter. We have a tendency to run hotter than the average female. So there's two of us. We're sandwiching her.
So I'm like 120 degrees in the bed all night long.
We might want to re-say that. I don't know. It just sounded weird to me. Well, we're sandwiching her and just...
No.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I like to be sandwiched.
So, like, pillows and blankets, like, can everybody share a blanket? Can everybody not share a pillow or share a pillow? Because, like, for me... I missed my pillow ball. I don't know what happened to my pillow ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It went missing.
It got lost during the move?
No, I think I went to Louisiana and I left it there.
In Louisiana.
And it went by. But basically, like, my pillow was a down alternative pillow where it was just like I would ball it up.
It was like 80 years old.
It was amazing.
We called it the pillow pile.
Ball.
It was pillow ball.
It was pillow ball?
I
thought it was pillow pile.
Nope,
no.
It was pillow ball. And it was just I can ball it up and just put my face on it and just go to sleep. And that's what that's what I would sleep with. But it went missing. Oh. I miss my pillow ball. And Jay has 2 body pillows. And
I only sleep with 2 and nobody's home during the day.
Right.
And I take a nap.
You know who else takes a nap during the day?
You.
Not usually.
Yeah, usually. No. I haven't been sleeping at night.
I know. Again, that's another thing to think about is, do all partners get to sleep at night?
Right. And a lot of times they don't, or there's health reasons, or, some poor little crow is up all night coughing. And
keeping everybody else up.
Right. Because there's coughing, because
what happens? That's a good point.
Allergies.
What if somebody has a cold?
That's the major symptom of the allergies is a constant and persistent cough.
Yeah, so things like that
through
happen.
no fault of his own whatsoever, somebody could be keeping everybody else up.
Or someone has nightmares. Or someone decides that they're going to pick up each of their legs singly at a time and slam them down onto the bed with as much force as they can. Pow, 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 pow. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's just Zan. He's having some weird fucked up dream again, I guess. Wake the hell up. What the hell are you doing? It's 3 a.m. Why are you slamming your legs onto the bed?
I was getting in my cardio.
Right.
You were doing something.
I was running in my dream.
I don't know what
you were goose stepping in your dream.
I'm not sure what. No, he was. No.
I was running in my dream.
Something.
Well, for a leg to go straight up like that.
He used to do that all the time. And the reason I had to start sleeping with a box fan was because he snored.
Not anymore.
A lot.
Not anymore.
He really doesn't anymore.
Bad.
He used to.
Really, really, really bad.
Yeah, it was called sleep apnea. I no longer have that.
He doesn't, and it's awesome, but we still sleep with the fan.
Right.
And some people don't like that. Our daughter does not like to sleep with the fan on. She doesn't like the noise. She doesn't like anything. Some people like pitch black. Some people like to have light. Oh. Some people like to have night lights.
Which daughter?
Amethyst.
Amethyst. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, because Selkie actually likes a fan.
Yeah. So those are all things to consider. Some people are afraid of the dark. Some people can only sleep in pitch black. Our son Mercury can only sleep in pitch black. He does not like there to be any sign of light whatsoever.
Light coming under the door will keep him up.
Yes. Do you need, blackout curtains?
Yeah.
Do you need blackout curtains? Do you need to keep a night light that only shines in a certain area so that nobody is affected?
And it's awesome that you brought that up because those needs are completely diametrically opposed. You cannot have a nightlight and pitch black at the same time in the same room.
Right.
So if you're planning on sleeping together, one of you's got to give.
It's a compromise.
Or wear a mask, a sleep mask, or somebody's going to have to go without a nightlight. Maybe put a flashlight on their bedside table.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes, the people who need pitch black, sometimes they can't sleep with something on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or a person who needs utter silence can't sleep with those earplugs in, because I can't do anything with earplugs.
I can't stand earplugs.
Oh God,
I can't hear with earplugs.
They feel like they're crawling inside my head. I can feel and hear them moving constantly, and it just drives me. And they itch
I get nothing
forever.
on what I said. Nothing
inside.
What'd you say?
He can't hear with earplugs. I was just going to let it go.
Yeah.
But
wah.
yeah, but so there's things that you can talk this over. Even if it seems like you cannot possibly, there's no compromise between them, there usually is. You can, if you talk about it enough, if you're open enough with each other, you can talk these things over and come up with something to make everybody happy.
And it's not only that, but it's kind of the fact that you can adjust the way you sleep and eventually become okay with certain sleep arrangements, which is kind of what we did.
Yeah.
I mean, the pitch black kind of went away because somebody absolutely needed a nightlight.
Yeah. And now we've gotten our pitch black back.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
For the most part.
Also, just trial and error.
Yeah.
You're going to have to take times where it's not pertinent. Like if you know you're polar opposites with each other, then start implementing, but you're going to want to move. So if you know you're polar opposites with each other and you're making plans to move in together, start sleeping in the same bed and cohabitating, co-sleeping, then you are going to need to start working on those when it's not in super crunch time.
Yeah.
Like when the person doesn't have to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning and you work night shift and you're just coming in so
midnight the night before is generally not the time to start the conversation.
Right.
So
you want to have these conversations ahead of time, communicate your needs, take a sip. Just make sure you are kind of compassionate, understanding, compromise with each other, and
be honest with yourself.
Yes.
New relationship energy can get you through some things, but eventually those needs of yours are going to reassert themselves. So it's better just to be honest and have that conversation early.
Radical transparency.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all we have for today in the Bediquette episode. I'm sure we could go on talking for a long time. Maybe in the future we'll have an episode about sexy time, etiquette, and kitchikit. Yeah, I like that.
What is it?
Kitchen etiquette. Kitchen.
Just no.
Quizetiquette.
Zetiquette.
Quizetiquette. Like cuisine. I don't know.
Foodiquette.
No. Anyway. So, co-kitchening.
Co-kitchening.
Anywho, I hope everybody is plentiful with their toilet paper and cleaning supplies.
For the love of God, if your neighbor comes over and asks you for some, just hand them a roll or two.
Because they've probably bbeen looking for it and they can't find it anymore. So.
Yeah, I actually saw a picture on Reddit earlier. There was a guy with a pickup truck that had 4 pallets of toilet paper in the back. Like, what do you know?
Wow.
I do not want to know what the problem you have going on at home that you need that much toilet paper.
Some of us have IBS and we have to continue.
I get that, but 4 pallets
is long.
4 pallets.
That sounds like it would do me for a while.
Anyway, that's all we have for today. And
so,
Zan,
first off, I want to say is get some rest.
Yes.
Figure out how to sleep. Wash your hands.
Support each other.
Right.
Communicate.
Take
a sip.
And you can find us at poly_saturated on Twitter. You can find us at polysaturated on Facebook. You can find us at poly-saturated.com on the web, and which you can find all kinds of information there. And you can hit us up. Actually, we all have personal Facebook pages too. If you want to look me up on Facebook, you can search up Zan Poly We also have J poly. And
JAA.
And we also have Crow poly. And those are our personal, as close to personal as we can get.